Okay, good morning, everybody. It's June 3rd, Friday. All their health records are all excellent. There is absolutely nothing wrong with anybody, and everybody is super duper healthy. Gizmo is the smallest guy, and he's 2.3 pounds. And purple collar is 3 pounds. And yellow collar is 2.2 pounds, 12 ounces. So, Gizmo is definitely going to be the smallest guy and stay the smallest guy. And really, she's still suckling them. She's such a good mummy. Oh, purple's done first. Goodness. Oh, that's because Susie brought over the toy. Are you playing with the puppy? Susie's actually very vocal, always has been. She doesn't do anything to them. She will lay down and let them suckle. She's just talking. She's really good with them. She loves puppies. She loves everybody's babies. Don't you? And she actually suckles hers until they, well, she can't have any more babies. But she used to suckle her babies until the day they left. So she could never go outside and go down on the ground, because if they go down on the ground, they can always bring stuff back up. So Sarah still can't go down on the ground because she's still suckling. Oh yes, you've got lots of teeth. Lots of teeth. Hey, Yellow. Hey, Perp, let me see. Well, his haven't completely come in yet. Not as far as the other ones. And Gizmo's are all... Oh, there they are. Yeah, the back ones are in. Oh, yes, they are. Good boy. Yeah, there they are. Giz, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, honey. Yeah. Hi, baby. Yep, they all love this big bed and that big bed. They get on there and they just get into a big crease and they just love it. Of course, they like Great Grandpa too. Great Grandpa! He's going to be giving them the legs soon. Come on! He's really good with puppies too. It took him a while though. His first litter, he ran away from them all the time. He didn't know what to do with them. But you see he's wagging his tail. He loves babies. And you know, they all seem to know who belongs to who. Because Susie and Parker are not related to anybody here except for Harley. Harley is Susie's daughter. Susie is Mummy. And Mikey is her daddy. But but Mikey and Shelby had Mika. Mika gave birth to Sarah, and Sarah and Parker gave birth to these guys. So even though they're not actually Mikey's, he knows that they're his. I know he knows because he's been around other puppies that are no relation to him, and he's completely different. Gizmo is built just like his dad. He's small boned, small frame, really small. Whereas these guys, they're also small, but, and Parker's babies are all going to be smaller than any of Mikey's babies ever were, because Mikey's got a bigger frame. And he's just bigger boned. But a little of it came down. And these guys are just awesome. They're gonna be small too. The adult guesstimate is around 9 pounds. 9 pounds, 8 ounces, I think, something like that, to 10 pounds for the biggest one. And that's just the guesstimates. Look at that. Gizmo went into the pee pad. What a good boy. Which means everybody else is going to have to go in because they're going to go as well. They're just not as advanced. Oh, let me get the door shut. They're just not as advanced. Gizmo just seems to be, you know, there's always one that's most advanced of them all, and one that is the slowest. It's like the amount of teeth. I think it's purple. Purple doesn't have as many teeth. See? There you go. Peeing on the bed. That's yellow. See? So Gizmo told me. Yeah, purple, you haven't yet. Yellow right there. No, no, no. Purple doesn't like being in the playpen either. I know. But he hasn't gone pee-pee yet. So over there having a drink. Gizmo and Yellow went over, had a drink. They eat the kibble just dry now. Mom doesn't really have milk left. She'll still suckle them, but she has not had her her milk additive herself. I give them a formula for puppies and lactating mums. I don't give it to the puppies, I give it to the lactating mums so that they've got really good milk. Yeah. But I stopped giving it to them after about 3.5 weeks, because I don't want to be giving them extra when they're going to be starting to wean them off. It's just harder for her, because then she's still got lots of ability to produce really good milk, so she'll keep producing really good milk. Yes, I know. You guys. I know. No, I just have to wait for Purple to have his pee. Need all three of them to have their pee before they come back out. But you can see Yellow over there nibbling away. Gizmo was eating and drinking too. They get their vaccination on their shoulders, on their back, in between their shoulders, and in that spot, you will notice in about 2 to 3 weeks that there's a bump there, but that's totally normal. It's from the vaccine, and it slowly absorbs, and it'll go away. And they have been dewormed at 3, 5, and 7 weeks, and everybody is doing great. They're for all the adults that are out there, their gonads have dropped in place properly. Sometimes that can cause a problem if you're going to get them fixed, because they have to go search for one if it hasn't come in all the way. But that's always checked for, and there was nothing abnormal about anybody. Oh goodness, don't gang up on Gizmo. Hey, no ganging up on one over here. Yeah. They are so adorable. And they come out and they play. I mean, goodness, they play. They lay on the big beds. They play around. They don't really go past this spot here. I usually bring the toy box out so that things are spread out and they don't go past there, because I don't want them going in and under things back there, or I've got the stairs gated off and the bathrooms there. There's nothing that they can get into there, but I just don't like them going past there, so that I can just keep them in here and see them in here. And I do occasionally have to, I bring the gate out open to here so that they don't go past here. And I do have to occasionally pick up the carpet runners because one of them has peed on them or something, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, guys. Yeah. It's like a pee pad out there for them, so. Oh, look. Having a munch down. Can't see the collar yet. I think that's Perp. Their hair is so long already. And you want to see how long their hair is going to get. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, Mike. Oh, Mike needs a good brushing, but that's... Come here, Mike. That's Mikey's long tail. Oh. He's really got nice, long, straight tail hair. Same, and Parker too. Like, he needs a good brushing. But If they're not brushed daily, they do have a tendency to mat up a little like this. But, and you'll notice the top part of their fur is a little bit different than the fluffy under part. It's, I mean, it's all straight, it's not, or anything, but the fluffy under part has a tendency to clump up with the part that gets longer. I don't let all their fur get long though. Yeah, you really have to brush their hair every day if you keep their hair long, because as soon as you let them outside, little twigs, pieces of grass and everything get stuck in their hair. And here's little Mummy's long tail hair too. You see how nice and straight that is? That's how their hair, if you let it grow long, would be. But again, you have to brush it all the time. And I do brush my dogs regularly. It's just, you know. Oh, quit picking on play, play, play. Yeah, it's kind of hard for them not to gang up on on each other every once in a while. 2 against 1. There is the odd number here, so. But see how quickly they all do settle down once they're back in here. And they've peed, drank, and eaten. And that's a lot for them. And I didn't start the video as soon as I brought them out. I actually accidentally stopped it instead of pausing because I was going to get their health records to tell you what their weights are. Oops, goodness sake. So after this playtime, they are definitely gonna be having a nap. Aw, poor Gizmo. Nee, baby. He gives as good as he gets, too. Oh, puppy pile. Free for all. Oh my goodness. You see all their little imperial crests? Their little white swatch up there? That's royalty. Shitzu means little lion. Goodness. Can't let them go too hard. Somebody might get hurt. We actually did have one litter that had a puppy the biggest one, that used to just run around and just do a holy terror with everybody. And it was funny because we had, in the litter, there was, I believe there was 6 in the litter. 2 were black and white like this. And they were bought by loving parents. and they were named Archie and Betty, which I thought was just adorable. And Betty turned out smaller, and Archie turned out a little bit bigger. So they just are so cute together, but they were part of the litter with the one that had this one that was a holy terror. And really, we had them running around in the living room, and he went after Archie, and Betty got hurt as because she was in the way on the way for him to get to Archie, and she got a boo-boo eye, so we took her out to the vet immediately, and it was just, and she got a little, I guess her eye was irritated a little bit, and they put the stain on there, the dye, to see if her cornea or whatever had been scratched or anything, and it wasn't, but her eye was pretty irritated, so we got a little bit of medicine to put in her eye so that it wasn't hurting her so much, you know, because if your eye is bothering you, you're going to rub it, and they do as well. Scratch it and rub it and make it worse. But she had no damage, so I try to keep them from getting too rambunctious. Even though I clip their nails, they grow really fast. So you can hear them when they're running on the carpet. Their nails get stuck. Their nails still get stuck on the pee pads and that. So even though I clip them regularly, they still grow pretty quickly. On top of the fact that I can't really file them. I do file my dogs, my adults, after they come back from the groomer, because once they're clipped, they have a tiny bit of a sharp edge. So I just use an emery board and file it down a little bit. My adults will sit there and let me do it, but the puppies are so small and their nails are so tiny. It's just not a good feeling for them, so they don't like it at all. But yeah, Mom's probably going to go back in for a little bit. You going to go in, Sarah? Not you, Susie. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. There. She'll settle them down. She'll get them all settled down. Even, you know, it's like she's a pacifier, a soother even. And she'll lay down and she'll get them all settled down, and they'll go for their nap, and then she'll tell me she wants out. She's really a great mom. I've had first-time moms that, you know, don't know what to do. They're nervous. I've had one that wanted to stop feeding at 3 weeks and had to really encourage and force. And she still had lots of milk. But and it's not like they had their teeth or anything. They weren't sharp. They had their bumps, but not their teeth. Like, see, they have teeth. You can tell because she's doesn't feel great on her, but she's letting them. And if they were out here, she'd be laying right in the bed there, letting them. But then I'd have to wake them up to put them back in. This way it's just easier to have her settle them down in here, and then they'll go back for a nap. Because they still sleep a lot. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day. Yesterday was such a beautiful day out there, even with all that wind. And it seems to, I think the week today, Saturday and Sunday, we're not supposed to be as nice, or as warm. So I hope everybody has a great weekend wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Be safe. Bye now.